everybody, and welcome back to another episode of TV Time with Maggie. I'm Maggie.
And I'm Sash.
Today we'll be discussing some of TV's most recent finales.
So we're going to be starting with Killing Eve.
Yes. I was really obsessed with the show because not only did it have Sandra Oh in it, but most of the characters were women. And the relationship between Eve and the psychopath, Villanelle, Oksana, like I don't know, there's like so many names that she has.
I thought the Cat and Mouse was really interesting because it was like, where is Eve coming from? Like, kind of want to know who Eve was before we get to her in Killing Eve. Like, how did she become this bumbling police officer who ends up the obsession and obsessed with an assassin?
It wasn't the most traditional cat and mouse game because they've had instances where they have met each other face to face, like they did when she was gonna go and kill Frank, where nothing happens, or when she goes to her apartment. Where now it's more of like, with like any psychopath game, it's more of like, I like this detective because of how much they are obsessed with me.
Yeah.
I'm the start of the show.
Oksana seems like a little kid who
wants
attention.
Yes.
And it's like she found that attention, I'm assuming, originally in Anna, her teacher. And that might have been why she killed Anna's husband.
Right.
And now we find that in Eve. The way it was left, it was definitely left that like Villanelle could probably come back after Eve. We could probably get a second season. Alright
guys, so let's talk a little bit about one of our teen shows. We have Siren. Now Siren was new. It came out, I want to say March. It was a mid-season show. And I was like really cultivated by it because I love mermaids, and this seemed like a little bit more like a scary twist on it.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you, I found it to be a little slow.
I don't know. It was so many elements that I feel like they didn't fully develop, like the whole military connection.
Yes.
The town's history, okay, we got a little taste of that, but I feel like they should have stuck with at least 2 of those strands and really developed them for those 10 episodes.
I have that same thought here on my notes. I have that there was too many storylines for such a short show. Like so this was, we didn't know if it was going to be picked up or not, so they only did 10 episodes.
Yeah.
But even if you know that you're going to do 10 episodes, wouldn't you want to at least kind of carve out some sort of resolution? Because if you didn't know what was going to happen, and they just had too many things going on. They had the military connection, then they had these killer mermaids that came in at the end.
At the last
moment, and I thought those were like, oh my god, they're just gonna, be around town and they're gonna figure it, they're not gonna figure it out. And then we have this like siren song thing, and
the obsession with the siren song where a doctor, he commits suicide, and then Ben is just obsessed with it.
Right, he's like on the verge of committing suicide as well.
I don't know, I mean, it seems like Rin resolved the killer ones.
But it just looked like she resolved everything. Too neatly. That's maybe that was my thing too. But let's see what happens. Season 2 will come back. Alright, so let's get into Timeless. This is kind of like our baby from NBC that was canceled and then was saved. It was saved by us, the fans, and I got really excited to have it back, and that was one of the shows that I continued to watch all throughout its season. What did you think of the finale? Because that one,
the finale, like I thought that like having Gia go back in time and be stuck there for like it was 3 years. She was
it was like 3 years.
That was interesting. I really liked having that element and having that aspect, but then we bring it to her vision of Rufus dying.
I like that there's a possibility that he can come back because that last scene, I did not expect that. Like
with them being like, okay, do you want your Rufus back or not?
But what was she wearing? It looked like, okay, they were from the future, but then she was also wearing some sort of like caveman kind of clothing,
like a timeless version of Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. Yes, definitely. There it is. Yes, you guys want Rufus back or not? But the NBC, we really just don't know. They're just this picky. But I hope that they do, because I felt like the writing and everything it didn't quite change. It was still funny. It was still fun to watch. It was entertaining. I feel like I, started Googling people from the history books that I didn't know about, but I learned from the show. I love the suffrage movement episode. All of those great episodes. It started off with like Madame Curie. Like we also found like a lot of women also in the episodes. They just have like a lot of great actresses coming in, and it's just great to see. So hopefully they'll come back. And the last show that we're going to talk about has been one of our favorites for like a couple of seasons now. This is the 3rd season, and it's another teen show, and it's Shadowhunters.
Sometimes with Lilith, like we were like kind of just like, what are you doing? You just out here just randomly doing it. But as the season goes on, we see like those pieces come together into like her plot to bring back her Jonathan. The twist, I would say like Valentine being brought back.
I was like, what the hell? Like out of all people to barter with, right? Because it was like, well, if you bring Valentine back and he tells us how to defeat Lilith, then you can go free. That was like the deal that she made in jail. And I was like, why? Like out of all people, why can't we find someone else? And then like Alec and Magnus, they were doing their own investigation. Which is where Magnus like lost his powers. I heard that because they're renewed for a 4th season, that because he doesn't have powers anymore, he's gonna be doing a lot more mundane, like really trying to adapt to like the mundane world. So that's gonna be super funny and interesting.
It's gonna be really interesting, especially because like that's uncharted territory.
Clary, we know she can't be dead. Like we just know she's our main character.
Dead. She's definitely. I'm assuming Jonathan has come back to life.
Yes, we saw the hand grab at the end.
So Clary, Lilith was destroyed, correct?
Right. She was. So, I think she's just get brought back to hell. No way. They can't kill her off. Even though I want to say that she's not. I feel like out of all the people in the show, like I relate the least to her. Like she's the main character. She reminds me of like Elena from Vampire Diaries, where like I like everyone else around her. But like her herself, like I don't know what her personality is. Like I don't know what.
I feel like that's how I felt about Sookie on True Blood.
Me too.
Like,
oh my gosh.
Like
these two, because now his girlfriend left, and now Simon has like this mark, so he's powerful. But I feel like Izzy, this entire season has been kind of bouncing around and kind of lost. So I want to say that maybe we'll get the Izzy and Simon that we've been wanting.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and push that thumbs up button. And stay tuned for our summer TV episode. Last but not least, follow us on social media.
Yes.
See you guys next time.
Bye.